Journey was one of my favorite games for the PlayStation 3, even though I only got to play it a few times. And to this day, I'm still not sure why I really liked the game. Maybe because it had really good graphics, looked good, maybe because it was simple and engaging, but it was most probably because there wasn't really a way to lose.
Watching haters wonder why Gambino got the game, half-tied thicky, all she wanna do is bang.
As a kid, I was really easy to impress by video games, but the only thing I didn't like about them was losing. I used to get stressed or mad over a game, but the first time I played Journey, it was different. Everything about the game was really impressive. The game looked cool, had everything I wanted as a kid, an impressive game where you couldn't lose. But now for real, the graphics were not only the most impressive thing about the game, because all of that awesomeness was completed by the music in an incredible way. But sometimes good things come to an end. One day, I decided to let my friend play the game on his PlayStation and he moved out and I never got the disc back. And I was unsure if I would ever get to experience the game ever again. Fast forward to 2019, a friend shows me a picture of a game called Sky, a game that I had never seen before, but for some odd reason felt familiar. So I made a little bit of research and found out it was a mobile game. And I waited for it to come out on Android and waited and waited. But it wasn't until April when I finally got to play it. It was like a dream at first, and it felt a lot like Journey. It was so similar, but at the same time, it was really far away from what Journey was. And for a moment, I could get something from my childhood back. It was really the game I was looking for. So I decided to play, and played for hours the first day. And I didn't even get to the fifth room because I was just constantly getting sidetracked by everything around me. If I saw a person, I would walk to them and light their candle. And sometimes they would help me, sometimes they didn't. Now, I have quite a few time played, and that first time experience feels distant. And there is definitely something that always makes me go back to the game. Something that makes me ask myself, why do I like Sky? And to be honest, I really don't know the answer. Maybe because of the interesting world, maybe because of every time I play it feels slightly different. But it's definitely not because there's no way to lose. And because there is something else about the game that makes it stand out from other games. And that thing is the people. Sky has a really great and welcoming community, and there is a lot of people. People you can be friends with, talk with, and sometimes I really just enjoy more talking to players than actually playing the game. Maybe the only thing that keeps me on this game is the community. And to be honest, that might be the case for me. Because Sky as a game was always meant to be a social experience. It is all about meeting people, making friends, and with a game like that, you will naturally need a great community. And honestly, I don't see a way for Sky to survive as a single player game. It will just be empty. And as a spiritual successor to Journey, player interactions are one of the most important points on the game. And I would say that Sky wouldn't be it if it was single player. And I say spiritual successor because both games are very similar, and some people say that Sky is a Journey ripoff, maybe because both games are based on a very popular narrative template named The Hero's Journey, where we have three acts. First, we have the departure, that is a call to adventure. This is very clear in the way The game introduces you to the world of Sky. Then we have the initiation, when we start our journey to an unknown world. And at the end we have the return, where we go back to the normal world after completing our journey. And to be fair, both games are really good at explaining the story. And this could be one factor that leads people to say that it's a journey rebuff. And yes, both games look similar. They have the same story template. The events are similar. In both games you can walk, fly, slide, shout for things to make you fly. Wait a minute. Both games are made by the same people, so is it really? No, but they are indeed similar. It's like two kids from the same mother, but one had to go through a name change, and both look exactly the same, and you can't tell the difference unless you're really close. And to be honest, that game company made a really good job making both games. So, getting back to the point of the video, I really do think that Sky is a really enjoyable game, and I really like it, how they made it, and I will see myself playing it for summer months, maybe until they release it on. And now for real, the only thing that makes this game special for me, in my opinion, is the way they managed to have such a great community and all around on a mobile game, and that's impressive. But something that really pisses me off about this game is that after completing the game, there's no more content about it, and the only thing that's really left for the game after completing it is just talking to your friends and running to get candles. Don't get me wrong, but I think that talking to people is fun, but running for candles by your own is really dry and boring, so get some friends for that and enjoy the game. Also, there's dogs in the game, and that's really cool, so best game, 10 of 10.